An evening head shave with the Gillette Mach 3 coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Barber at GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. Well, this time around I'm going to have a head shave with the Gillette Mach 3 cartridge razor. Now, I'm doing this particular intro after the head shave. For some reason my camera glitched and that original intro footage was lost. It just didn't come through. I don't know what happened, but there's enough of the unboxing and taking this out of the package to kind of move things along. So you didn't miss too much, which is why I'm doing this intro here. But it was a really interesting head shave, and this is a really interesting cartridge razor, so I hope you enjoy the head shave video review. Let's get right to the action right now. Let's pick up where I left off. And all it is just one handle and one cartridge head, that's it. I think this was like $7 or $8, something like that. I can't remember. As I say, I bought it several months ago. So let's just open this guy up here and see what we got. Put that down there so I don't hurt myself. Ooh. Almost jagged edge there. Ow. Yep. Oh yeah, caught myself right there. Yeah, watch out for those jagged edges there. You know what? I'm gonna get a little bit of a shash alum block here and see if it'll stop that. Just right there like that. Let's see. Should stop that right there. I can feel it stinging just a little bit. Should close that up. Look at that. Okay, I can't guarantee that it's not going to come back again, but I'm going to go ahead and get that water out of that sink. And we'll start with a fresh bowl of water. And yeah. Okay, still bleeding a little bit, but we should be okay. Don't worry, I'll live. All right, so let me get some warm water in here. And yeah, it's stopping now. That's good. So here's the razor and the handle, and we're going to put some warm water in there. We're going to get my brush, and we're going to soak that brush there. Actually, let me take that out. Let me get some hot water and put it on top of the cello here. Let that soak a little bit. Now that I've got some hot water in there, I can put warm water in the sink here, and then we'll let that go. We'll let that soak up, and I'm just going to let that soak up, and then we're just going to wait a little bit for everything to kind of set up. I'll check my injury here and make sure I'm not bleeding all over the place, and I'll be back to start the shave, so hang in there with me. Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, you know what? The alum really did close that up rather well, but I put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a cotton ball, just for good measure, and we're fine. Yeah, you didn't think you were gonna see an action-packed head shave tonight, did you? Hopefully that's all the blood you'll be seeing tonight. You won't see any up here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wet the head here and apply some of this Trader Joe's as a pre-shave. Let me get this little bit of water that I have here and just put that there, and let me wet the head and we'll get to the shave. Okay, yeah, be careful when you open up those packages. I'll tell you, I should know better. I haven't opened up one of those in a long time. We're going to use just a little bit here, just a little bit for the pre-shave. I haven't opened up one of those in a long time, and I should know better. I just forgot about it. I gotta get one of those little devices. They make a little razor device that zips right around it and just opens it up without any jagged edges. Okay, so that's nice. That's a good slick surface there. That's a good pre-shave. Let me rinse my hands off here and dry them off a little bit. Here's my my brush. Okay, and we're going to load it with the Cella Aloe Vera. This is This doesn't have a very, very strong scent. Did a review of it, and really the folks at Cella have indicated that it's good for sensitive skin. Now, Thomas Jefferson, one of my viewers, said that he likes the soap and hates the container. And you know what? They fill it all the way to the brim, and it's kind of hard to move a brush around there. But as it gets lower and lower, it gets a little easier. But yeah, I think it's a love-hate relationship with some wet shavers. They love the soap. The container they wish was a little larger, but I'm looking at it thinking that it's just borderline good for travel, is what I'm saying. What I'm thinking. Okay, that's a good brush load there. Here we go. Oh yeah, nice, very nice. Along with the Trader Joe's product, we're going to have a nice, slick surface for a head shave. I'm going to get just a little bit of water on the brush because it is a little bit dry. There we go. Wow, that's fantastic. And I'd like to do a little bit of pumping here. Brings a little air into the brush and helps to create a little more lather. Look at how nicely that is. I mean, boy, this stuff lathers in just seconds. And yeah, I have to agree. I wish the container were a little bit more generously proportioned towards the top so you could get a brush in there a little more easily. But, well, you know, hey, you can always buy a big brick of it like I have, of the cello, the original cello, and just cut it and put it in your own bowl. Okay, let me just take a look here. Wow, look at that. Isn't that nice? That is really, really terrific. I got a nice carpet of lather there. Okay, so we're all set here. Let's get this razor. It's got a little plastic guard here. And just 3 blades, that's it. 3 blades is all it has. Little plastic guard. I only have the one razor head, the one handle. It has a nice feel. It is nicely, it's a nice design. Just gonna warm it up there a little bit. Swirl in the sink. All right, here we go. A lot different than the Harry's and the Defender, that's for sure. Has a different feel altogether. I'm pressing a little harder with this one than I am with the previous ones, and I'm doing a little more rinsing too of the actual razor head. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. It looks like there's not too much buildup. It looks like it's clearing away from the razor head. I have to do a little more rinsing to clean that razor head off. That's for sure. But it does feel very comfortable and very smooth. And I think the key for me is fewer blades in the cartridge head. Now, I think the Defender, if you recall the Defender razor, I did a review on that, this one right here. I think this has a slight advantage. The Defender has a slight advantage in the spacing of those blades. They say that they've spaced the blades a little wider so that it rinses a little more easily, and it also allows you to do more passes effectively where you're not clogging the razor with cream. And I think this one here is it doesn't seem to be clogging too bad. Too badly? Too bad? Okay, that's the grammarian in me. I have to look that up later on. I like the idea that the cartridge, all you have to do is press and the blade is there to remove the hair. I like that. And this has some nice action. Really nice action. Look at that. See that? So no matter where you are with the handle, that razor, that cartridge head is going to stay in contact. Okay, let's rinse and let's see how we've done. Not bad. It missed some areas back here, and I just think that's because I should be rinsing more. I shouldn't be doing that many passes with the razor. I should rinse more, and I think it is kind of getting in the way of the blade. The lather is getting in the way of the blades, not allowing them to cut. So I think that's part of what's happening. But it's on par with all the other head shaves I've had. I just seem to miss this area back here, whether I'm using a cartridge or a safety razor. No doubt about it. So maybe it's just the way the first pass goes with a head shave for me, with either a cartridge or a safety razor. Just par for the course. Let me just take a quick look here. I want to thank all the viewers out there for the great comments and the great responses I've received for the head shave videos, because I am getting some really nice responses, and I think a lot of the viewers out there are really enjoying these head shaves. I know I'm enjoying them, and I'm learning a lot about shaving the head. And of course, the main thing I've learned is, and I keep saying it all the time, slickness, slickness, slickness. That's the key here. Always have a slick lather on your head so the blade glides. You won't make a cut yourself, or you'll keep it at a very, very minimum, depending on the level of aggression you're using with your razor. Okay, so we're going to go against the grain here. I'm going to start on my neck and work my way up. And I'm going to try to rinse this razor more frequently so it is more effective in shaving that hair. Now, this is the second day in a row that I'm doing a head shave. And I'm just pretty much an every other day head shaver, but I have decided that I'm going to try doing it more frequently if I can, if my schedule permits. Otherwise, it'll be every other day. But I am enjoying the process. And I tell you, this Mach 3 is doing a nice job. Doing a really nice job. It is very smooth, and I'm not getting any irritation because, again, I think it's the fact that there are only 3 blades there. Now there seems to be, I missed some area right here, and I missed it here, so I'm going to have to do some touch-up. But it looks like I got the neck fairly well. But again, here and here is where I always seem to miss. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Maybe it's the way it grows there, I don't know. Let me rinse a little bit and I'll start doing some touch-up. And that's all I want to do. I just want to rinse that much just to get a little bit of lather there. And just to get a little bit of water there so I can generate some lather. Just do a little bit of brush work right here. And maybe a little bit right there. And then that should have it. Okay, so again, what I like to do is I like to get a little bit of lather off of the brush, like that, a little cream, like this, off of the brush, put it on my fingers here, get a little more here, put it on my fingers and actually apply it with my hand here so I know where I'm at. And just do a little bit of buffing. Just rub it right on there with my hand. So there's protection there. And I can just move the razor over the area. Yeah, I think that's got it. Again, I think this requires a little more rinsing than the Defender. It handles very nicely, and it is very, very smooth. Very smooth. I mean, I have no fear of nicking myself with this at all. And I'm just getting my hand with the cream here and just buffing the back of my head here to make it smooth. And I don't feel as if I'm going to be irritating my skin at all from this. Now I think with the safety razor, depending on the level of aggression of the safety razor, I probably would have been done by now. But this razor is exceptionally mild for a head shave, which is why I think a lot of guys who do a head shave with this like this razor. I can understand. It's mild, it's efficient, it's very, very smooth, and it allows you, as I say, to do that buffing and to get those areas quite easily, very easily, that you may have missed. And I'll tell you what, that's that's darn smooth back there. And I'm just rinsing here. For instance, I've got like a little bit right here. So I've rinsed, I've got some cream there, get a little water there, a little more water, and I'm just going to go, and it's gone. And it's smooth. Wow. Yeah. Very, very nice. Okay. That's got it all wrapped up. I'm going to go ahead and rinse my head and call this head shave done. So let me rinse. Hang on. There was a lot of slickness up there. That's why I had to do 4 douses with in the sink there. A lot of slickness in the sink itself too. But man, is that a smooth head shave. That is really very, very smooth. I got a rag here I'm going to use just to get some warm water on my head here to kind of clean myself up here. Wow, that's nice. Very nice. Well, now I know why a lot of guys out there who shave their heads like this razor. That's really nice. Let me throw some cold water on my head. Hang on. Okay, that's got it. Okay, I got a clean towel. Nice, fresh, clean towel. Oh, boy. That is nice and smooth. Yes. Now, the Shash alum block is going to tell the tale. That's going to let me know whether or not I'm going to have any irritation up there or not. But man, is that smooth. That's really, really nice. It was a bit deceptive there. I thought, well, you know, maybe it's not really shaving. But it is. It is. It has a really nice, mild quality to it. And I also think that the 3 blades are definitely better than having, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 blades. I think that's a little, I think 7 blades is a little too much. I mean, the Dorco Pay 7 was nice for a face shave, but for a head shave, I just think 7 blades is probably a little too much. The Harry's razor with 5 blades was good. I'd like to do a showdown between the Gillette Mach 3, the Harry's razor, and the Defender. Just to kind of compare them. That would be interesting to do. So here I am. I got the Shash block here, running it under some cold water. Let's see what kind of feedback we get here. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. I mean, there's no zinging or stinging at all. That's, wow, that's nice. Nothing. That's nice. Wow, that is really, really good. I'm just going to let that sit up right there. I'm going to dry this off. I'm not going to rinse off the alum. I'm just going to let it set up there and dry out, evaporate, or whatever it does. Put the block in the dish overnight. And while I'm letting that take place, I'm going to clean my brush here. And again, I get some nice lukewarm water. And all I do is just run under the water and just massage this out. Just work this soap from the bottom of the knot to the top very, very gently. Just very, very gently. I also will run the bristles along the palm of my hand like this to help move the soap out as well. That's all I'm doing. Some gentle wringing, very, very gentle wringing, and just moving that brush, those brush hairs against the palm of my hand here. And then I'll take the whole knot like this, I'll stick it under the tap and let the water run through it, and then, you know, give that a good shake. And I think that's got it. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to give it several shakes here. Like that, to shake that water out. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that great? I love synthetic brushes. I say it every time. I love synthetic brushes. Then all you do is just a little buffing like this, and just to dry it out a little more. Just, if you want to, give it another couple of shakes. And look, ta-da, done. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. I just, you know, that's great. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside like that and let that dry out. And let's get some Nivea because upstairs is done. All right. About that much there. I think that's all I need. Man, that's nice and smooth. Wow. That is nice. I'm going to get a little more because it's really drinking in. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, that's got it. That was a great shave. That was really, really, I'm surprised. I really am. I am very, very surprised by the Gillette Mach 3. I understand now why a lot of guys who shave their head like this razor. Boy, this does a really, really nice job. It's mild, it's efficient, and so far, I don't detect any irritation at all from this razor. I think it's a good choice to shave your head with. I really do. I think it does a really nice job. Again, this has some really nice action here. And I do think, I think I found myself pressing it a little harder, a little more firmly against my skin in order to shave some of the head. And I did a little more buffing with it than with some of the other cartridge razors I've used. But I think it lends itself to that. I think its mild and efficient quality allows you to do that. I didn't have any fear or worry that I was going to nick myself or cut myself or develop any irritation. Now, you know, time will tell here. I'll know, you know, by tomorrow morning if for some reason I get some irritation or ingrown hairs or something like that, and I'll report back to you. But for the most part, no. I think cartridge razors with 3 blades or less, I think the Harry's razor with 5 is an exception, I think do a great job for shaving the head. I really do. Now, again, I like using a safety razor. I like that single blade. I like the control, and I like adjusting the angle using a lighter touch. I enjoy that. And I've had some wonderful head shaves with safety razors, and they have been close and comfortable and smooth. But you know, there are times when this might make some sense. Say if I'm traveling, if I'm on the road, if I've flown away to another city and wasn't able to take a safety razor, you know what? This would do double duty for me. I could do my face and my head with this without worrying about, you know, getting a nick or a cut. This did a really, really nice job. So the Gillette Mach 3, check that out. Again, I think I'm gonna maybe do a shave off with a Defender and see how the two stack up against one another. This handle is a little bit heavier than the Defender, but the Defender has that independent suspension, and the blades are spaced a little more, a little wider apart, so that you can take more shaving strokes without fear of lather clogging it up. But this was really efficient and smooth. So, you know, maybe down the road sometime we'll have a shave off. But this was really, really nice. All right, hey, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like, hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksradio, where you'll see all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized, so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.